I've watched Mum and Nat both build amazing businesses over the years and said no and no again. And then children came along, my second child came along, and everything started to change. So I became far more open-minded to have a look and saw a way that I could start achieving my goals, things that I wanted to achieve in my own right, to prove to myself that I could be successful at something, but also to show my children and to give them everything that I want to be able to do as a mum.
Having a successful mom and a successful sister, I guess, is useful because in the early days you can learn from them, but did you feel more pressure than perhaps you would have done if you'd joined Forever without a successful family?
No, I think more than anything it's just given me motivation and inspiration. I've seen that it takes time, that it takes hard work, that it's building relationships and just sticking with something, staying consistent and being passionate and loving what you do.
In the video there you talk about that initially you were really nervous to do anything, talk about the product or hold a product launch or whatever, and I'm sure very, very many people who join us feel exactly the same way. How did you get those strong legs, that courage to actually take those first steps?
Through having a really big why. I knew that when I started, Harry was 2, Molly was 4 months old. I just sold my bridal shop because that didn't fit around family life or give us the income that we wanted long term. So I suppose, I had a really big why, and I knew if I didn't make this work, if I didn't prove to myself that I could earn that income, I'd have to go out, get a job, and somebody else would have all those first moments with Harry and Molly that I wanted to have. So I suppose it was determination.
We talked to some mentors earlier on around my kitchen table there. You've obviously developed some really strong mentoring skills. My observation when people join Forever and I'm chatting to them is this whole concept of the why and the goal setting can be a little bit alien to them. I think we've grown up in an environment where we've always been told our worth and what we can have. How do you encourage people to see past their limiting beliefs?
I think it's just about setting stepping stone goals, starting off small. I found it helpful to just start thinking, right, first goal is supervisor, start earning a few £100s, and slowly that starts to develop your confidence. So if you can show that to your team as well and lead by example and show them rather than telling them, it's the key to building managers.
You hear this a lot, don't you? I think almost all of the senior people that I've spoken to have said, excuse me, that when they first got started it was £200 or £300 or £400, whatever it was, some small amount that they wanted in order to satisfy their goals at that time, and then you grow as an individual. So you've achieved a lot. What's next on the horizon for you?
To help more people. Keep on going, keep on proving to myself, proving to my children, being a role model to them, and keep on reaching high and seeing where it takes me.
So one last thing, what would you say to anybody new in the room today, either just joined us or thinking about joining us?
To just keep it really simple. It's so easy to get distracted, to look at what other people are doing, but I think you've just got to keep your head down, look at your own business, focus on your goals, trust that Steps to Manager book, and just keep the business cycle really, really simple.
Don't overcomplicate it. There's probably some people you want to thank.
There's lots of people I would love to thank. Obviously my family down here. But also my team. I've got the most amazing team. I'm lucky, I'm privileged to be surrounded by amazing managers. I've got 5 fabulous manager legs who I'm hugely grateful for, and I've got great friendships, which I think is absolutely key as well. We're all each other's biggest cheerleaders. Even open business, everybody just totally looks after each other, and I'm really, really proud of that. And I suppose also to my husband as well, who's at home looking after the children today, as has been his job on many success days, events, rallies, Eagle trips. He has been my rock and keeps on cheering me on.
Thank you, Sam. It's been great to be able to talk with you.